season and explain why they are built for success this year. Let's take a quick look at who was left out of the party in January last year.
Can't sit here.
It's not fun to see, but any one of these teams can make it back into the... I said the Bengals could come back. Nate, what do you think?
I'll go with one of my former teams, the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
I want to show Kirk Cousins some love. You know, the Vikings, they extended Kirk Cousins quietly, and people were wondering why they would do that. It's because Kirk Cousins had career-high numbers last year, 35 touchdowns in 2020. I don't think we were paying attention to how well he was playing. And on top of that, he has two of the best wide receivers in the game, Adam Thielen, who is now a vet, and Justin Jefferson was unbelievable in his rookie season. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. When you look at what this offense is really powered by, Dalvin Cook on any given year is in the conversation as the best running back in football. Why is that important? Because Kirk Cousins doesn't have to go out there and lean on the passing game and throw it down the field all game long. He can lean on this running back who is as explosive as any.
Hey, we don't talk about Dalvin.
We don't.
He doesn't come up a lot. And
we
he's
don't.
So good.
I don't even think we've said his name all summer.
I know.
And I'm not even exaggerating.
I agree.
So the simple fact that they have this running back and some good wide receivers, great tight end play. The defense is decent. They were bottom of the barrel last year, but they've corrected some of those things, and they're going to get a lot better on that side of the ball. With what's going on in Green Bay, like, who knows how fast the Packers are going to start? I feel like there's some chemistry lost with Aaron Rodgers not being there all summer. We don't know what's going on in Chicago. We're excited about Justin Fields, right? Jared Goff with the Detroit Lions, one of my other former teams, is he going to be dominant in this first year with the Lions? I'm not sure. What I am saying is, Kirk Cousins is one of the vets, not just in the league, but specifically in that division. You have an opportunity to put your foot down at the beginning of the year and start fast. I feel like they have a chance to make the playoffs.
I like that. And for the Vikings, look, when you look at that fan base and that stadium, when that place gets rocking, it's an electric place to play. I remember watching film on them, and the camera would be shaking because the Vikings fans were.
Talking about the old Metrodome?
Yeah, the old Metrodome. You can see when we watch a film. All right, built for success. Look, I'm thinking mortgages here. I'm thinking rates are at an all-time high.
Okay.
Give me a team that just went all in on a new mortgage. All right, give me the Atlanta Falcons. They brought in Art Smith. And look, I know as a coach, usually when you sign a new mortgage, look, you're really looking at the 3-year arm, right? Because you know, all right, after 3 years, we got to make a decision here. But I like the Atlanta Falcons because I like the combination of Art Smith and Matt Ryan. I look at what Matt LaFleur did with Aaron Rodgers. I think the same kind of thing could happen. You look at the weapons around him. All right, Julio's not there anymore. Calvin Ridley, and then Kyle Pitts. How long did we talk about how fast Kyle Pitts was this offseason?
A lot.
So, Matt Ryan, what has he done in the last decade? Well, it's funny. We were talking about the Chicago Bears. You know how many quarterbacks they've had throw for over 4,000 yards in a season?
How many?
Zero.
Zero?
You know how many times Matt Ryan's done it in the last 10 years? 10 times.
No kidding.
10 consecutive seasons. So you got Matt Ryan paired with these guys and Matt Hennessy filling in at center for Alex Mack. I like this roster. I like the relationship. I like Art Smith. I'm going to start making double monthly payments on the mortgage.
Wow. And you have Hennessy and Matty Ice going. I mean, that's a hell of a party.
It's a great combination.
Well, naturally, you're a Super Bowl champ with the New York Giants, so I'll talk the Giants today. I'd also like to introduce the new Good Morning Football Hall of Famer. A Hall of Famer. I'm going to put this in the full screen Hall of Fame. Guys, how many times have we shown the Giants Offensive Weapon Editions full screen this summer? Give it to me. Give it to me again. A first ballot Hall of Famer in the GMFB full screen. We've shown it so many times.
Giants fans love this screen.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right, well, they should. It's exciting. These are all the players they've added. And, you know, you can go Kyle Rudolph. Oh, my God. John Ross, Corey Clement, Kenny Galladay. That's awesome. And so this is the idea that Daniel Jones now has all these toys. We've covered that a lot. Here's one thing that we have never covered, and I saw some information yesterday on Inside Training Camp Live that blew my hair back. We're going to do a blind resume. Give me a Daniel Jones blind resume. What does this mean? All right, Daniel Jones on the left, first 2 seasons, shadowy figure on the right. So look at Daniel Jones' numbers. Significantly better completion percentage, much better yards per game, slightly better touchdown interception, and a significantly better passer rating through 2 seasons. All right, so that sounds pretty good. That person on the right must not be a very good player. Reveal who it is through first 2 seasons.
You're joshing us.
What? Look at that! That's Josh Allen, who's now like crowned the future of the sports, and he made the Josh Allen jump. So, like, as much as we love Josh Allen, and as much as Daniel Jones takes heat here, specifically from me,
God.
He was better than Josh Allen through 2 years, and now they added all these players. So, my God, maybe Daniel Jones can pull this thing off. Maybe he can make the jump. I would just caution this as I finish. Now, Sean, you're the pass protection wizard here. He gets hit a lot, he fumbles a lot. The first 2 games that the Giants play, They played Denver. Do they have any pass rushers? And then they play Washington. Do they have any pass rushers? So be ready, because you may have 500 different receivers. If you cannot hold on to the ball, Daniel Jones, you ain't making a Josh Allen jump. But you got to do it. That's the way it sets up.
You're smiling over there.
I am, yeah.
How about that?
Those two tests, that's right out of the gate. I mean, look, I go back to last year. Guess what? Andrew Thomas started week 1. It was Monday Night Football, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sure.
Oh, hi, Bud Dupree. Oh, hi, TJ Watt. So, yeah, it was baptism by fire. They'll be a lot better, that's for sure.
I hope so.
I think the Cardinals stuck out to me. And yes, I know the division is steep, blah, blah, blah. Kyle, I don't care.
Okay.
Get it done. I think this is a make or break year for Cliff and Kyler in that experience. I think Kyler needs to step it up, get better, continue to work on cutting down mistakes and turnovers. They were so close to a playoff spot, you guys, last year. They lost. It was a tiebreaker to the Bears. Kyler was struggling. He was battling injuries. The rest of the way, obviously, losing Patrick Peterson is no bueno for me. Bigger than that, I think this Chandler Jones trade demand stuff that we are hearing is really terrifying. This is an absolute dominant player. Get it. Make him happy somehow. I mean, you're finding ways to pay A.J. Green. Can we find a way to pay Chandler Jones? A big, big fan of him, what he does on the field when he's healthy, and I think he is. So I think we need to get top to bottom stronger this year, better decisions. The only reason they couldn't do it is because the division's tough. That's not an excuse. I don't care.
No excuse for that. Yeah. This is like the last chance we got to get this party going. This Cliff.
Is it though? Am I being too like?
No, especially for Cliff. Like, this is year
really?
3. Like, we got to change the music. We do karaoke, do something. Like, this is, if the party's not going to happen now, like, I think there's going to be big changes after this year.
We got to do karaoke. All right. Let's karaoke into the break with Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. Man, we've had enough drama for